like that. So if you are interested, you see with her. So Srila Prabhupada, if we chant Hare Krishna, if you hear the Maha Mantra anywhere, is because Srila Prabhupada bring it to the Western world. Nobody did it before. So he's a very, very most important spiritual master for the whole world today, because he brings the Maha Mantra everywhere when it had never been. Even in the 70s, when I was in Amsterdam, we was hearing everybody was chanting Hare Krishna everywhere. There was some theater called Hair, they chant Hare Krishna. It was a big fashion. Musician, they register Hare Krishna. But Prabhupada, we have not seen him yet. He had not come yet to Europe. But because he had come to America, and the biggest musicians, singers, they pick up the Maha Mantra, and he became a big, not a fashion actually, everyone liked to chant. So, and it is, as you know certainly, that the only, if we are serious and if we understand this Krishna consciousness, is no other way to go back home, back to Godhead. So, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada is the only one who brings this absolute knowledge, absolute truth. So there is no need of practicing any other type of yoga or methods of this and that. He made a very shortcut for us. And so I always say this story that Srila Prabhupada in Vrindavan was very sick, and Brahmananda Swami was there, and Sora, and Srila Prabhupada called me in. I was sitting next to his window door, and I was feeling so helpless because I could not help him. And Srila Prabhupada, although his advanced age, he would never show anything about this age. We had no age for us. You know, when you are young, old people, actually you don't understand that they have a certain age, they may have pain in the body or this. So Srila Prabhupada, transcendental person, so we could not think that he will live one day, he's going to get sick. Actually, yeah, it's like this. So sometimes we don't understand that the big endeavor that do the great devotees who come from the spiritual world, they not take birth like we are doing, just to save us and to bring us back home, back to Godhead. Not just to sit and have some pleasure in meditation, empty the mind, or it will help this, that. Prabhupada said you don't have to do any of these things. Simply chant Hare Krishna and be happy. So it seems to be very simple, but it is very, very deep. So that day, Srila Prabhupada, been in Vrindavan, and he had very much pain in his head. And we could hear, he was going, and pressing his head. Then he called me in with my little daughter, so that I could hear. And you see, I could remember and say it to you. So Prabhupada said to Saurabh, he took him by his shirt, he pulled him. So what I want you to notice is that although Srila Prabhupada was in great pain, still he was preaching. You see, because the most important thing for him that everyone, no one take birth again in this material world. So he said, so I have put everything in my books for you to go back home, back to Godhead. In this lifetime, I made it very simple for you. Simply read my books. I made a transcendental plot for you. So every time come a person to deliver fallen souls or to make them progress in spiritual life, they make a program. And if you stick to that program and not being distracted for other program, get concentrated and do this program, then you get what the prophet or spiritual master have come to give. There were so many prophets coming, like the Prophet Muhammad, Lord Jesus, and so many came who are real ones. Because one who cannot bring you back from where to back home, back to Godhead, and stop birth, death, disease, old age, is no use. You know, it's no use. You can also go to the, I don't know, to swim, to do, it's not that who is going to bring you back home, back to Godhead. So all these kind of things today of New Age, that they tell you, you breathe like this, you stand like that, you chant this, you know, you will feel better, but that's not the goal. The goal is to have the real thing of this age. Every age there is a program given by the Lord to give us the chance as human beings to not take birth again. So Srila Prabhupada is given so much. Lord Jesus said, I cannot tell you everything yet. I will tell you later. You know? So Prabhupada explained that the good Christian, those who are very good believers of the words, of the teaching of Lord Jesus, actually they will go to a place. There is a place where they will go, and he will teach them. What he will teach them is this Maha Mantra. Prabhupada said he will give them the Maha Mantra, because in this age we cannot go for good back home, back to Godhead, if we don't chant the Maha Mantra. This is the program. So, and it is so incredible that Srila Prabhupada in London, I was in London and he gave a class, he was giving a class. And then at one moment he told us, we was going in Harinam every day. And Srila Prabhupada said, when you go in Harinam and people see you passing through, chanting the Maha Mantra, he said, these people, they are making as much advancement, spiritual advancement, as you do. So I thought, what is this? because it was very difficult to do Harinam in the winter, you know, in Amsterdam. And we had no good clothes, nothing. It was very freezing cold, and we go hours, forth and back, chanting. In that Kalverstraat, there was not so many shops at that time, and everywhere. So it was freezing cold. After like 2 hours, we just wanted to go back, but we continued, you know. And there was Prabhupada saying, these people who are just seeing you chanting, they are making the same spiritual advancement as you do. So for 1 minute I was thinking, wow, I should have stayed just there and seeing the devotees passing through. It would have been not so cold and so difficult, you know. But then I correct myself and I said, oh, but actually, yes, Srila Prabhupada is not from this world, because nobody is giving you something free in this world. You always have to do something to get something, you know. But there are people who are sinners doing the walk, you know, chanting the Maha Mantra in the street, in the cold. They are just looking at us, and they are getting the same salary, I'm going to say, that they make the same spiritual advancement. So, oh yes, this is totally serious and very different thing. So my spiritual master, actually, that was the very beginning. And my spiritual master, it's definitely coming from another place where you don't have to walk to get the mercy, to get something, you know. So, and so this Hare Krishna movement is so compassionate and so easy. Prabhupada made it so easy. So he said that the most important thing is to get attached to Krishna. How we get attached to Krishna is Prabhupada made a movement for all, so that more is better. Not that we go alone in a room and just do ourselves. We have to come as much as possible in association with devotees. And we don't think, oh, but this devotee, is he advanced, he is not advanced. No. It's not like this. When it comes to chanting the Maha Mantra, we are all equal. We all come to please the soul. So the worldly things stop there. And more we are to chant, Prabhupada said, more we get strong. It's very, very important. All yoga they teach to be alone, to meditate, to look at the nose, those things are there. I am not denying. But they are not of this age. They are not the process to go back home, back to Godhead, you know. So Prabhupada, one time we arrived in Vrindavan and he was asking for a devotee. Where is he? So the president said, oh, Prabhupada, he went to another temple. He takes some other service. So Prabhupada was annoyed, and he teaches. He took the time to teach us. He said, my disciples, they are very easily detached to leave their family and join, and you know, very easily detached like this. But the thing is that, the problem is that they don't get attached to Krishna. Then Prabhupada said, So Krishna gives you a service, and Krishna immediately look that you are nicely situated in your service. Then Krishna turns his back and goes to do something else. So you see how close Prabhupada bring Krishna to us. Krishna look at us in the service. Then he sees we are doing okay. Then he turns his back and he goes to do something else. Just like you and me. It's so close. That's Prabhupada mercy. That wherever is Prabhupada, wherever we glorify Prabhupada, Krishna is there immediately. I'm sure Krishna is very happy to hear, not me. But it happened that I'm here to do it. But Prabhupada been glorified because Prabhupada did so much. You know, that he came late without money or anything. And Srila Prabhupada then said, we go back to Vrindavan. Then Prabhupada said, then Krishna comes back. Then he doesn't find you. You have gone to do something else, some other service. Then he searches you. Then Prabhupada said, in that way, you disturb Krishna very much. Because Krishna believes in us. Immediately we want to do an effort to try to renew our relationship with him and to offer some service. Krishna is deeply touched. So he is ready to help us so much to do our service. And Prabhupada said, so you disturb, that's Prabhupada who said, you disturb Krishna like this. Because Prabhupada is so close to Krishna. He doesn't like Krishna to come for nothing, you know. And Krishna, same for Prabhupada. They don't leave each other, never. They are always together. So, then Prabhupada said, and if you had been there, when Krishna come and see about your service, if you had been there, then Krishna may have glanced at you, a glance of God. If you was lucky. So it's so many teaching is that Krishna does whatever he wants. So a glance of Krishna is very special. So although he may come and see we are doing the service, he may also give a glance, a special glance. So when we are doing devotional service like this, Krishna, we don't know. We are cooking, we are preaching, maybe Krishna is there giving a glance at us. So then we get so much purification. And Prabhupada was saying also that actually it's yogis. They get quite easily some rewards, something with their austerity, even if it seems to us impossible to stand on one foot for, I don't know, many thousands of years. Now they think that they stand on one foot for 5 minutes and they get something great. Breathing, something, you know. We cannot in Kali Yuga. We don't have the body, the mind like this. We can get a little relaxed, you know. Just like yeah, so, but Prabhupada said, but Bhakti Yoga, then Krishna, why we are so much tested by Maya, you know, that we are not, how do you say, diverted, that we think about Krishna, but we don't get into the service. We don't abandon ourselves. Maya is always testing, illusion. Prabhupada said, because when Krishna gave himself to you, he never withdrew. Never. It's a big engagement. So Maya is there actually to see that we're not going to deceive Krishna. Because once he gives himself, it's forever. It's like the spiritual master. Once he gives himself and he takes you, it's finished, it's forever. Actually, Gangadhar, he did something, where is it? I hope you don't close it. I wanted to read one. Yeah, you read it. He made something incredible for me. Not only for me, for you, actually. So, that is very difficult. He writes it all with his hands, and he's always engaged. He writes so many things on books, you know, from Prabhupada, and then he had to type it, and then he did this nice thing. So, and it's very nice. Actually, maybe he could make some for those who like to, you know, if you give him the cost of all it. Yeah. So, and he took so many sentences from Prabhupada. And some here is on humility of Srila Prabhupada. You know, it's so incredible. Do you like to read one that you prefer? I was thinking this, but okay. So you will see how my spiritual master is so humble and so loving.